Hello and welcome. If you're planning on starting a new job, beginning a course, or even launching your own business here in the UK, there's one thing you absolutely need: a national insurance number. So, what is it? And how can you get one without falling into some very common and very costly tax traps? Well, don't worry. This discussion is brought to you by the team at My Tax Accountant, and we're here to make it all crystal clear for you.
Right, let's dive in. Our goal today is simple: to give you a straightforward guide. It doesn't matter if you're brand new to the UK, a student grabbing a part-time job, or an entrepreneur ready to take on the world. We're going to cover everything you need to know step by step.
So let me ask you, does this sound like you? Maybe you've just landed in Manchester for a brilliant new job opportunity, or perhaps you're launching that freelance career you've always dreamed of from your flat in Edinburgh. If that's you, you're going to want to pay very close attention to what's coming up next.
Take a look at this number, £1,200. Now that is not just some random figure I've plucked out of the air. It's a real-life example of how much you could overpay in emergency tax in just your first few months of working, all because you don't have a national insurance number.
Think about that. Over £1,000 gone from your paychecks before you've even had a chance to properly settle in. It's a shocking amount of money to lose. But here's the good news, and it's really good news. This is a completely avoidable mistake. Stick with me, and I'll show you exactly how to keep that money where it belongs, in your pocket.
So here's our game plan for today. First, we'll look at why your national insurance number, or NINo, is your financial lifeline here. Then we'll walk through the simple steps to apply. After that, and this is crucial, we'll cover how to sidestep those common tax traps. We've got a post-application checklist for you, and finally, we'll show you where you can get expert help if you need it.
All right, let's start with the big question. Before we get into the how, we really need to understand the why. Why is this little 9-character code so incredibly important for your financial life here in the UK?
So a national insurance number, or NINo as you'll hear it called, is basically your unique ID for the entire UK tax and social security system. It's the key that makes sure every penny of tax and national insurance you pay is recorded correctly against your name. This is what builds up your entitlement to things like the state pension and other benefits down the line. It's a big deal.
You know, I love this analogy. It's just a brilliant way to think about it. Your NINo is like the postcode for your earnings. It tells HMRC exactly where your money needs to go, ensuring every contribution lands safely in your personal account and nobody else's. Simple as that.
So, who actually needs one? Well, to be honest, it's pretty much anyone over 16 who's working. It doesn't matter if you're a self-employed web developer in London or you're pulling pints in a Bristol pub. You'll also need it if you want to claim any state benefits. And for business owners, say someone running a small construction firm in Leeds, it is absolutely essential for running a legal payroll and avoiding some seriously hefty fines.
Okay, here's a quick pro tip that could literally save you weeks of waiting around. If you already have a biometric residence permit, that's a BRP, do me a favor and flip it over right now. Just check the back. Sometimes your NINo is already printed right there. If it is, you've just saved yourself the entire application process. How great is that?
Now for the main event, the how-to. I know government applications can seem a bit daunting, but honestly, don't you worry. The process for getting your NINo is actually more straightforward than you think, and it's all done online.
Okay, let's walk through it. First, get your documents together, your passport, ID card, or your BRP. Step 2, you'll apply online, and you must do this on the official gov.uk website. A really important point here, this service is completely free. If a website asks you for money to apply, you're on the wrong site. Next, you'll prove your identity, which usually means uploading a photo of yourself holding your ID. After that, you just have to wait. It can take up to 4 weeks for your number to arrive in the post. As soon as that letter lands on your doormat, give the number to your employer straight away.
But wait, that's not all. This next bit is so important. This is where most people go wrong, and getting it right could save you a serious amount of cash. Let's talk about how to avoid those expensive tax traps. Stay with me. This part is a real money saver.
Okay, the absolute key is understanding how your NINo affects the tax you pay. For the 2025-26 tax year, you can earn £12,570 completely tax-free. That's your personal allowance. But, and it's a big but, without a NINo, your employer has to put you on an emergency tax code. This means you're taxed on every single pound you earn right from the start. So if you're earning, say, £35,000 a year, you'll be overpaying tax on every single payslip until it's all sorted out. And remember, if you're in Scotland, the tax bands are different, so having everything recorded accurately is even more critical.
And for all you freelancers, contractors, and business owners out there, the stakes are even higher. Let's imagine Raj, a fantastic graphic designer.
If he starts his business but forgets to register for self-assessment using his NINo by the 5th of October after his first year of trading, he could be facing some nasty late registration penalties. Even worse, he might miss out on making the national insurance contributions that build up his state pension. It is so vital to get this right from day one.
So, the day has come. The letter has arrived, and you've officially got your number. Fantastic. But your job isn't quite done yet. Let's quickly run through a final tax health check to make sure your finances are fully protected.
This checklist is your best friend, believe me. First, tell your employer your NINo right away. Next, and this is a game changer, go to the gov.uk website and create your personal tax account. From there, you can check that your tax code is correct. For most people, it should be 1257L. You can also see that your contributions are being logged properly and even get a forecast of your state pension. Seriously, spending just a few minutes on this can prevent massive headaches down the road.
Okay, I know we've gone through a lot of information, and while the application itself is simple, the tax implications can feel, well, a bit complex. So what if you're just feeling a little overwhelmed, or you simply want the peace of mind that comes from knowing it's all been done perfectly?
Well, that's exactly where getting some professional help can make all the difference in the world. The specialists at My Tax Accountant live and breathe this stuff. They can handle all the complexity for you, ensuring your UK tax affairs are set up correctly from the very beginning.
So, for professional, friendly advice that's tailored specifically to your situation, I can't recommend contacting the team highly enough. They can help with any NINo issues, get you set up for self-assessment, sort out payroll, and so much more.
Here are their details. The best way to reach them is on WhatsApp or by phone, and the number is 07854 255 375. Or you can just pop them an email at info@mytaxaccountant.co.uk. I'd suggest you grab a quick screenshot of this slide right now so you've got that information ready whenever you need it.
And finally, if you found this guide helpful, why not subscribe to the My Tax Accountant YouTube channel? It's packed with more clear, simple, and actionable tax advice just like this. Thanks so much for joining me.